That's good. Welcome back to Divinity Gems. This is for my Scorpios, week of July 16th through 22nd. That week of the new moon, emotional energy we had come across us, and just where we were weak, it made us stronger. That's how I felt coming into this as highlight on this emotional energy that new moon brought. I see it brought strength, weak areas, and areas that needed a little more softening, a little more compassion, a little more emotional stability. It brought the change about to those areas in our lives, not different individual experiences. That's what it was all about, just learning and growing as people. So let us see what the new week brings you, Scorpio. And I'm also going to, if you are not into crystal energy as of yet, going to pull a crystal card for you, and maybe it will allow you to add that onto your spiritual journey, that type of energy, and learn about crystals and the vibrations that they carry. So we'll get to that at the end of your reading. All right, one more shuffle for my Scorpios. A little stiff. I think I want to do. Okay. All right, there. That's the one. All right, let's pull it out. This is going to be your overall energy, Scorpio, for the week. This is a general reading, so just take from it what you can. Clarity is at the bottom of the deck. Let's see how that's playing out for you, my Scorpios. All right, first card out, Clown card. It's like the Fool card in other decks. In my deck, the Clown card embodies a happy-go-lucky type of energy, a free spirit, if you will, joy coming back into your life, laughter, the childlike, just free feeling when you didn't have a bunch of stress and a bunch of drama. This is what you are trying to get back to, feeling like your good old happy, playful self. Seven of Water is out, so some emotions had to be released in order for you to get back to that happy-go-lucky feeling. You had to let that out. Let that out. You can't be feeling like dancing and playing and cheering and all of that when you're going through this type of situation. So these emotions were being released. They were being coming up so that they can be released. They were being brought to your attention so that they can be dealt with. Stuff that we were holding had to be released. So all of that goes into play with feeling like your old self again. You had to get rid of some stuff emotionally in order to feel like your old happy-go-lucky, playful self. Actions had to be taken. Actions, here it is, the Father of Fire. So, quite possibly once these were released, then you took action upon it, or you took the action in order to release those emotions to get back to feeling like your old happy-go-lucky self again, because it's looking like you were not in that state. You had to release this to get in that state. It's looking like you were not also in that state because this card is out. So, the Ten of Fire. Oppression, blockages. This is feeling blocked from your happiness, from your sunshine. It's way back there, blocked behind the mountains. There's a whole bunch of sticks back there. 4, 8, 10 is over. That's completion. That's a cycle. That's a blocked cycle. You know, where you weren't feeling alive, where you weren't feeling free. That's why that skull is there. You weren't feeling alive. You weren't feeling happy. You weren't feeling free. So that is quite possibly where this release needed to come from and what area the action needed to be taken on. But you were in contemplation about it all week. You were thinking about it very heavily when I see this contemplation card out, because there's your freedom right there, just floating right there along in the sky, and the river right there is your emotional state, and you're just kind of chilling and thinking about it really hard, just thinking about the best way to proceed and what you should be doing, you know, to get through this next stage so that you can go from feeling blocked like this to feeling your happy-go-lucky self, playful and fun and free-spirited again. It was emotional. Those emotions had to be released. So you were in heavy contemplation about that this week. If you were not last week, you're going to be going into this week in heavy contemplation about that emotional situation and just what the best course of action is going to be on it to get you, like I said, from this to this, from feeling blocked to feeling happy again. Change is coming. The light and the dark, the yin and yang, what's done in the dark comes to light. All of those is coming. All of that is coming to change it, that situation. So you're just thinking about it right now, waiting on clarity That's why that's at the bottom of the deck. Waiting on some clarity to come in that area because there are a lot of hands right here in fire stressing you out. This is opinions. This is different people's problems. This is different issues coming from all different directions around you, and your mental state is here. There's your lightning bolt. No mental clarity in this situation. No mental clarity around all of this confusion, all this stress, all these lit torches, everybody wanting their way and feeling like their light should shine brighter than yours. This is your life right here. And you got all these outside forces affecting your mental clarity when that really is supposed to be up to you. It's supposed to be up to you. So the transformation is out. The big medicine wheel is coming because this has got to go. This blockage, all this stuff here that's got you feeling blocked and stressed out. There's no peace right here. This is no peace. This is depression and agitation right here. You can't feel like this. This is happy. This is dancing. This is playing. This is singing. This is joy right here. You don't have it because of this right here. All this that's going on. This is why the Father of Fire is out versus any other fire card. The Father of Fire is the only way to combat this type of fire. Got to fight fire with fire. That's what they say. Got to fight fire with fire. So, Father of Fire comes along and takes complete control of this situation by his actions. By his actions. And what is great about that Father of Fire is not only does he take action, but he relies upon spirit to show him which way. That's why that bull is there in a spiritual sense is leading. But there's also a woman up there. She's got power on her. That female power is also what he needs the balance of when he's taking actions. He has to have the balance of the masculine feminine. This is where the emotions get released. Those feminine emotions, the softer side of you. Action, action, action is needed, but you got to deal with your feelings too. This is what happens when the Father of Fire comes along and takes control of a situation. All right, I'm going to come along. I'm going to break up all this that's going on. We have time for this stress. I'm putting all these fires out. He comes along and puts all those fires out, but he does so from a wise place because he's being led by his intuition and his spirit, along with the correct balance of his masculine and feminine energies. Change is coming to it. It's coming to it, Scorpio, for a reason, because you need to change that situation. You can't be walking around like this. You can't be walking around like this. When you are this person, you're the person that likes to make people laugh, be joyful, be happy, and you can't be walking around like that. So that situation has to change, and that is why the transition is coming. This transformation is coming in that area to your life, and it is quite possibly family related, pregnancy related. This is the daughter of Earth. She's all about pregnancy and birth. But if it's not about an actual baby situation, then it is about just a home type of nurturing situation, a situation where you have to give some nurturing and care and love to, or it's about a new endeavor, a new venture that you want to start in your life, the birth of the new you, the new project, the new thing that you want to get going in your life. That's what area it's about. That's what area that is in. And you are receiving clarity that spirit is coming along to transition that part of your life for you. Okay, let's get some clarifiers for you, Scorpio. You can't be walking around stressed out when you are a clown type of person. Not a clown in a bad way, how we use clown now, but clown and just that happy-go-lucky free spirit person that makes everybody laugh and brings joy to the town. That's right. Wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. That's what it's all about. So the things that you want, your top 10 wishes, as I call it when I see this card, the things that will make you the most happiest in your life right now are blocked right now. And you're trying to get them unblocked. So what has to happen? The release of the emotions and the Father of Fire coming and handling this situation. Father of Fire taking action to fight fire with fire and say, I'm going to get the change that I want in that area, the transition, the change successfully. I'm going to get that change. So you're thinking about it heavily right now. But after you think about it, that action has to come. That action has to come because those fires are not going out unless somebody puts them out. And then they can be replaced. Waterfalls and rainbows. That's what you want. I mean, if you like to stay in that chaos. Free will is free will. But you do have the ability to put those fires out. It's letting you know you have the ability to put that fire out just by embodying that energy of the Father of Fire and fighting that fire with fire, deciding what it is you want, and going after it. Like I said, quite possibly it's about this situation here. Let's get another clarification on that. And what area is Scorpio going to transition? And how are we going to put those fires out? Okay. These all come out together. We're going to keep them together. First out is a star card. So this is about embodying that type of person, that angelic type of energy on you, a star. It's about this. If you are that quality, or this is about another person that has that quality. Either way, it's about a star. Somebody that has the giving, helpful spirit on them. They have that spirit because it comes from the heavens. It gets poured onto them, and then they pour it out for the birds. It's about that type of energy. If you are trying to get back to this person, along with the happy-go-lucky feeling, the spiritual person that you are, the giver that you are, the person that's always there for others, intuitively, because she is a spirit-led person as well. If you are that person already, integration is out as well. That balance of the masculine and feminine energies is back out as well. So that goes along with the Father of Fire. That is how you get to your happiness, dealing with your softer side and your harder side, however you want to say it, the masculine side and the feminine side inside of you. Because once you do that and become a master of both sides, you are free. That's why the birds are off to the next one, to the next adventure, to the joy, to the happiness, to their wish fulfillments. Father of Earth is out. So it is family related to be this reliable type of energy that you want to embody, this reliable family type of stability that you want in your life. And then it's quite possibly love related as well. This is not a deep soulmate type of love. This is just a type of animal magnetic attraction that you have as the son of water. You're just, you're attracting people with your looks versus, something deep, quality wise. This is all about just love at first sight type of looks. So maybe that comes into play in your situation in some sort of way. What you desire, quite possibly your wish fulfillment. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that because the pleasure card came out next. So your wish fulfillment, quite possibly, is to deal with all this stress right here so that you can get to some happiness over here with the person you're attracted to. This is blocking it. This is where the blockage is happening at. So, not the Father of Fire ain't blocking it. He's the answer. This is blocking it. This is blocking it, which is why it's telling you to become the Father of Fire. It's telling you to become the more reliable type of person, yes, as the Father of Earth, but the actions that need to be taken behind that come through the Father of Fire energy. Come through the Father of Fire. So this is about just the maturing of what you want, of knowing what it is you want and being clear, which is why the clarity still is important. Being clear on what it is you want, and then once you know, taking the actions to go towards your happiness and your success. That is where it's at, Scorpio. And you're in heavy contemplation about that this week, but it's going to teach you to find your inner strength. And this is what I love about this card. So if you have all this going on, this is mental disharmony right here. This is your mental, right there. And it's in the middle of all this chaos, all this stress right here, all these lit torches, everybody's opinion going every which way. But then you find this. You find some inner strength somewhere, because this is you. And there are 9 bolts blowing away all these 5. There's your mental clarity growing stronger. See how little it is in the stress? You didn't have it, but you found the inner strength. That's your mental clarity. That lightning always is mental clarity. And you found it. You go inside and you find that strength. And you deal with it. And all the stress comes tumbling down. You put all those fires out. Put them out. You fought fire with fire at this point. How did you do it? Like I said, internally. You did it. You didn't need no outside force. You had to go within and deal with it. Quite possibly you let those emotions out. But now this is where you are. This strength. By the end of this week, you should find this inner strength. And this situation should be handled because you've attacked it now with clarity now. You've attacked it as a father of fire. You've learned to fight fire with fire. Put the action behind it. Use your inner strength. And at the end of it, you're going to be back dancing and clowning around like you always were. That's who you are. And that is wish fulfillment. That is wish fulfillment. To get back to feeling happy, feeling like yourself, and not feeling stressed out. When I say that's clarity, that was clear insight for you, Scorpio. Clear insight. I mean, the brightness of the brightest insight that you can clearly see. So you can clearly see what path to take. You can't deny it when you have that bright insight come and hit you in the head. That's what happens. Boom. Inner strength. Inner strength. Okay, I'm not dealing with this no more. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to handle this. All your situations, you find the strength to endure through. You find the strength to make it through, because now you see the waterfalls and rainbows in the distance. Now you see the need to mentally and emotionally heal yourself from the inside out. That is that release of those emotions. That's what it is about the medicine woman. We all have to do this. We all have to go back sometimes, go back in, figure out why we're blocked, what it is, what didn't I deal with, why is this happening? Letting it all out. Letting it all out. And then at the end of that, what is the outcome, overall outcome for Scorpio after dealing with and healing and finding inner strength? What is the overall outcome? Desire and love. So we're wanting to bring in the love that we want. This is the coin chase. This is the security chase. So you're finding where your security comes from. It doesn't come from love. It doesn't come from the people that we give love to and receive love from, or waiting on love or waiting on the situation to get better. That's not what's going to make you secure. What makes you secure is this that you just figured out. That inner strength. Knowing that you can handle anything. Doesn't matter how much money in your pocket. Doesn't matter who you got on your arm. Your strength comes from inside of you. It is the security of knowing who you are. This is where your security lies. Not in the coin chase. Your security comes from you clearly knowing who you are. You've healed yourself as a healthy, whole person. You've balanced yourself, masculine and feminine energies inside yourself. Mother water, complete healing coming out. That desired soulmate connection that you want. It's what you wanted. But you gained wisdom beyond a price. This right here, that grandfather feeling, that energy, that know-how. I've been there, done that. I'm wise now. I know what it is. I know how to handle it. It gives you a sense of security that you can never get from any outside source. This is why you embody and you work hard to become smarter, to mature through these different situations as they come up, because this is how we gain insight and understanding through our different experiences in life. So you've experienced and even expecting that you weren't even ready for. Internal accumulation. Sometimes we always look at accumulation as my paper that's supposed to be coming, where my coins at, my dollars. I need this so that I can get here, so that I can do this. We look at it as things we have instead of who we are, what's inside of us, how we feel about ourselves. That's where your accumulation is coming in at. I really do feel like once you have it internally, it brings it to you excellently. It brings you the money. It brings you the success, career-wise, money-wise that you need, love-wise. There it is. The grandmother popped right out with it. It's about the wisdom. It's about the know-how. It's about learning and growing as a person. And you are there. You are there, Scorpio. You're getting the message. You're getting the message, because I saw that clarity come out and I saw that insight come out. And that is your message. That is your message about balancing your emotions with your actions, about releasing emotions and just balancing your masculine and feminine energies, whether you're male or female. You are strong and always doing for others. Sometimes it takes going in and evaluating those emotions, seeing where they came from, being the medicine woman, not being afraid to release it, and finding the inner strength to do what you need to do and take action on those situations. Okay, going to pull out your crystal for the day. This is my Crystal Grid Oracle by Ashley Levy. And I just pull these out for me. There's a whole thing you can do with them to embody some energy. If you have not tapped into crystal energy, like I said, this is a good time. Then you need to be introduced to how these can assist you on your spiritual journey. If you're trying to improve yourself, go higher spiritually, make yourself a stronger person, then yeah, maybe this is the time for you to start looking up and researching something about the crystals and the vibrations that they carry, what they're good for, how they can heal, how they can help you on your spiritual journey. So I just pull one card out for it each time. Sometimes two fall out, but I'll give you the overall crystals on the card. And maybe if you visit a shop or you just want to learn about them or look at them, joy is out for you, Scorpio. So, tiger iron, rose quartz. Rose quartz has come out on nearly all signs, no matter what the card. It's a little pink stone. You can find it in little spiritual type of shops. Not necessarily. I was at the park and they had rose quartz in the little nature shop in there. So wherever you can find it, Google it. It's not hard. They're cheap. They're like less than $1 in some places. Just to have this stone that was created on a certain vibration, and carrying that stone allows you to keep that vibration on you for the day. As long as you hold it, you put an intent on it. You'll learn all about them. So I encourage you to do some research on crystals at this time and Google them. See what your birth sign is. So your zodiac sign is Scorpio. See what the Scorpio sign stones are. Just to get you started and learning about vibrations and making you feel more connected to the planet as a whole. It's all part of the learning experience of growing spiritually, as we all are trying to evolve the best person and the best version of ourselves we're trying to get to be happy in life. That's what it's all about. Hope you enjoyed your reading, Scorpio. I'm Divinity Gems. All my info is below in the description box if you want to book a personal reading with me. Till next time.